Hey, welcome back. Back in the shop today. I think I'm going to work on my cousin's little drag car today. I got a little bit of the Ratrod truck set up. Get ready to put the bed on, the floorboards. But I think I'll put the front end on Donnie's car today. I took the body off so you can see a little bit more of the framework. What I'm going to do, start with the front end and attach this to the front so I can put front wheels on it and go from there, I guess. Hopefully it's not too bad of a boring video for you, but usually I'll figure out where I'm going to attach it to drill holes, and I use a little, well, look at this way, a little scribe like this. Little punch, so because this is pretty small, so the drill will have a guide to start drill bit. Now let's get that done. I take my Dremel and it's gonna make some noise. And I drill the holes out so I can peg it. About like that. Let's see. That way stays together better. I peg all my rat rods and motorcycles and stuff together. But, anywho, then take a dowel rod. I've got two different sizes here. I'm not going to glue this yet. Like that. Put that in there. Take her over here to the saw. Mock-up. Won't glue anything yet. I'll put the second one in, just like that. Cut it off. This is basically the same process I go through, and like I said before, I don't have any guideline to go by here. I just whatever's in my head, I guess. Sand this down a little bit. Okay, that's ready to go on. I just gotta drill the holes for the end of the frame. Same thing. Take my scribe or punch, whatever you want to call it. I'll go to the end, the very end of this. So I have a place for the drill bit to start, so it doesn't ride off to the side or anything like that. This gives it a guide. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's two little guides there for it. And I take it back to my Dremel. Drill the end of the frame out, like I showed you. Pick up my wheel here, it fell off. Since nothing's glued, makes it a lot easier. You don't want to glue something till you know exactly where you want it to be at. Give yourself more headache. You always want to mock this stuff up first. I'm sure I'm not telling anybody anything new. That's the way I do it. Then, if I marked everything right, this front end ought to go right on. Right on. And it is. Just need my little hammer. Just give it a little tap. And just like that. That's for the front end. Now I can start making my rest of the front end. And right now the back end rolls, so that's pretty cool. All right, now I have to go to the top of this piece that I just put on, scribe it, so I can look how high the wheel sits up on the frame. And it's Sunday. In case I didn't say that, it is Sunday. So it's a nice day outside. Beautiful day. I figure any day above ground's a good day. Oh, if you wake up in the morning and you don't hear church music or smell flowers, hey, it's probably okay to get up. Okay. Those are drilled out. Now I have to get some more of my square dowel rod here. Got plenty of that. Plenty of that. 1/4 by 36 inch long. Get this at Hobby Lobby or any kind of craft store. Usually it carries your pine wood and stuff. You can get. I usually use square for my rat rods or something. Now I have the round dowel rod, various sizes that I can make motorcycle frames with. But this is normally what I make the small, about 125, 124 scale maybe. Maybe a little bit bigger than that. Rat rods out of wood. But yeah, you can get that at Hobby Lobby. That's the same place I got my airbrush paint. I didn't say it before, it's Create Tex. It's what kind I use. Hobby Lobby usually carries your regular paint, opaque, transparent, auto air colors, and your wicked colors. And your reducer, airbrushes, and stuff like that at Hobby Lobby. I also got, like I said before, I've got airbrushes and my small airbrush compressor that I can carry around with me. I got it at Harbor Freight, and I don't see a problem with it. I mean, a lot of people talk down on Harbor Freight, I think. Got cheap tools, but I think it depends on what kind of tool you want to buy. Some stuff lasts forever if you don't abuse it. And like the airbrush, can't beat it for 20 bucks. I mean, if you airbrush a t-shirt or a canvas or anything and make that money right back. So you're not really losing anything. So that's my little rant on that. Now back to this Ratrod drag car. All right, I don't measure this. I just eye it. How big I think I want this to go up, set the front end down. So I mark it and make a matching one for the other side. And like I said a million times, there's no rules for this. Just have fun. It can always be changed. Nothing's set in stone. You know? Nothing's set in stone. You can always change it. And I think for me, if you can see that little line, that's about how long I need it. And I just make 2 of those. And I can connect those to the front, and I'll show you how I do that. And so I can put front wheels on this little drag car. And maybe next time, or I can show you a little bit after this of the Ratrod truck. I did cut down the back end, so I have a little bit more of a bed, and I'm going to change the bed cover on it. I'm not going to do a full bed cover because I'm going to put a like a barrel gas tank in the back, I think, and get that mocked up and figure out how I'm going to do the rear end. But I'll show you that here in the end here after I do this and show you how I do this front end. Getting ahead of myself, but let me cut this and we'll finish this up, and I can jump on the Ratrod truck and show you a little bit what I'm going to do there. And yeah, make a little noise here and cut this for you. I'm wearing glasses, but any of y'all don't wear glasses, when you're doing anything like this with saws or anything, or Dremel tools, or we got these little cutoff wheels here, like this. These will fly apart on you. They will fly apart. You don't want this in your eye, of course, or any part of your body. Sawdust. Any kind of splinters can get in your eye or whatever. So you really need to wear eye protection. That's my opinion. Just want to cover that. I'm always wearing glasses, but that don't mean I can't get something in my eye or my finger. I have done that. I've drilled into my finger with a Dremel. Drill bit right into the finger quite a few times, and it doesn't feel good, but it's laughable, I guess. Now if I can find my scribe, I'll be happy. I just had it. I will be happy. There it is. Okay, well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. You cut 2 of these out of this square dowel run. Mark this off. That. Make a matching one for that. Okay. Alrighty. Always keep a little sanding block here to get some of the burrs off of it. That way it does connect good. When you put 2 pieces of wood together, you don't want shavings in there, something that's hanging on, give you a false measurement, I guess. Though I don't measure with my ruler that much when I make these things. I do somewhat. Let's be real, Okay, I got my 2 little pieces. When I put these on, these will go up. If you can see it here, they will go up just like that. Just like that, right? Well, maybe. They will go up just like this. And then a peg will come out here, and that's where your wheel attaches. And it just depends on who, how much detail you want to go into it from there. Like the smaller ones, it's harder for me to get some detail in it the way I build these. Other people build them some different ways or whatever. You can do it whatever way you want. Same with motorcycles. That's what makes it fun. You can do it whatever way you want. There is no rules. I know I've said that 50 times. But rules ain't fun. Not in this, you know. It's funner to be able to create whatever you can with your own two hands. You know, out of nothing, you know. Out of nothing. I mean, you get a piece of wood or whatever, or a blank canvas that you bought by itself. It's just a blank canvas. But till you put paint on it, it becomes something. It's like this wood, just a dowel rod. But I think it's amazing that you can take a dowel rod or whatever piece of wood or paint or whatever and create something with your own two hands. To me, that's worth more than any money that you can make. I mean, I get a really satisfaction out of creating some of this stuff. And sometimes I have to sit back and look at it and think, how the hell did I do that? Sometimes I don't realize how I do it. I mean, I really don't have a high confidence level, you know. I'm not into myself. A lot of people say, oh, I'm the greatest painter, I'm the greatest of this. Okay, whatever, man. There's always somebody better, you know. I don't try to be the best at all. I just live day to day and do what I do, you know. Hope somebody enjoys it. If somebody enjoys it, if only one person enjoys it, it's worth doing, you know. It's worth doing. You make one person happy, then that's living. That's living. But, I'm going to drill these out, quit boring you with my words of wisdom. Wisdom, that's funny. Yeah, I'm a smart man. All right, I'm going to drill these out and we'll put these on and we'll go from there. Okay. Alright, those are drilled out. Just like that. You see that? Well, see that? Both of them are that way, and then I can take and get my dowel rod here, my smaller dowel rod, and we'll get this together. Put that in there. Always mock it up, don't glue it. You don't have to glue it. There, just like that. That way you got this piece you can hold on to when you cut it, so you're not getting close to that blade. Then we'll cut this off. There's one. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll sand into this, make it a little easier going in the next one. Just kind of turn it in there. Now sometimes when you do this, dowel rod might be a little bit too snug. You might split the wood, but hey, got all this. It's no big deal. These are like 50 cents. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I used to get excited, you know, when I would be really into working, making something, and then it would split, wood would split or something, and I'd get upset, and there's no reason to get upset. You can just make another one, you know? You can just make another one. there's those. And all I gotta do is put the make the pieces that will actually hold the front wheels on. But let's see if I can get these in there. Just like that. That one's in. And that one's in. Now, as you can see, that's what I mean. Now you can use a square dowel rod if you want, but I prefer to use round dowel rod, which I have a lot of these, like this. And then you'll place that right there and cut off what you need. And then you can attach the wheels, just like that. Just like that. And by bringing this up, that will lower the wheels down. If you didn't do that and just put it on the end like that and without this riser up here, then your front wheels will be off the ground like that. And with something like this, something like the Ratrod, a lot of Ratrods are low to the ground, you know. And this is a drag car. And I feel it's going to be no different, you know. So I figured that'd be low enough for that front end. If it's up just a little bit, that's fine. They did have gassers on the drag strip, so I think that'd work out either way. I mean, I could have just put a straight axle across there, and I'm sure it would have been just as fine. But I have to make it complicated, don't I? But I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it will. I hope. All right, now take this round dowel rod and figure out how, you got wheels like this. This is too big for this car. So I'll either have to, well, actually, I'll tell you the truth, right here is the wheels I have picked out for it. You can get these at Hobby Lobby too. I tread on them. It's a little bit wide though. I really rather have a thinner wheel, you know. We'll see. I did get me a little wood lathe. A friend on Facebook, his name Denver, with Homeschool Customs, he does immaculate work on wooden cars and stuffy cars, and he makes his own wheels. And I've been dying to try it. I don't think I'll be anywhere close to how good he is, but he does excellent work. You guys should check him out. He's on Facebook and Homeschool Customs. So anyway, I'm going to go with these wheels right now, and I'm going to cut this off, figure out how I want it. Then you can take the wheel, it's already got a hole in it, so, and you want it flush in there, and then you can kind of figure out how far you want it to come out. So I figure a ½ inch maybe from that wheel after this end piece is flush. You put it in there, see how it comes through. You put your finger in there, make it flush, and then put your thumb on the other side. This is just the way I do it. I'm a caveman. So, and then mark with a pencil and double check it this way. I want, and that's probably roughly a ½ inch. So I'll just cut 2 of these the same length, 2 of those same length, and I'll drill the hole out for that, the end of that, and we'll attach it to the front end of this. And that'll be all for the Ratrod drag car today, and I'll move on to the Ratrod truck, show you a little bit of what I'm going to be doing there with that and some of my ideas, and then I'll flip the camera around and give you a closer look so you don't have to look at my ugly butt all day. So I'll cut 2 of these and we'll drill these out, peg these on. I'll show you how it looks. We'll slide a couple wheels on. I'll show you how it stance looks. It probably will sit up a little bit in the front end, but that's fine for a drag car, I guess. And I'll slap the body on it, kind of give you a visual, and we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Okay, there's one. I'll just here, mark it off the same length, and I'll cut that off. Alright, now get some of this burr off of it here, shaving, splinters, whatever you want to call them. Like that. No big deal. Alright. Now, I will go where I want it, like so. Now I'll lay it next to the other one so I get the same. Inscribe that one. Or punch, whatever you want to call it. Take my little punch. Now this is a small piece of wood, so I will probably put this in my vise to hold it so I don't drill through my finger like I've done many times, like I said I did. Now I'd rather not do that on video, but if I did, I did, you know. I'm not going to cut it out or anything. You just, you know, I dropped my phone into one episode. Big deal. It happens. It happens. Ain't nobody perfect. So, let's see here. Well, let's drill this out. There's one. All right. Perfect. Now I'll go for number 2. Number 2. Alright, right through the side of it. Right through the sides. Ta-da. Alright. I'm going to get these little burrs off here so they don't cause any problems for me. Okay. All right. Same thing. Am I boring you guys yet? Stick with me. I'll get dumber. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hopefully showing you a little bit of how I do these things. I'll just tap that in there. Maybe. Right, there's one. There's one. We got a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a splitting going on, but that's my fault. No big deal though. That can be easily remedied. Easily remedied. Alright. Much better here. Alright, we'll cut this one. Okay. So burr off of there. Alright. Wow, 32 minutes. I think I broke my record on longest video I have on there. I can talk right. If I can talk right. All right. Well. Okay. All right. There it is. Now I'll probably take and drill here sometime and put a small peg across here maybe, and put the radiator on the second one back, connect that or something, put a connecting rod back to here somewhere. We'll see. We shall see. We'll see if these wheels fit on. I think the pegs are a little bit big, or a little bit small, I mean. The wheels are, so it might fall off, but that gives you an idea what that looks like. Now, you probably notice that the back end is not as wide as the front, but I think it's going to look cool. We want to see what the body looks like on here and go from there. And go from there. All right, let's see what we got here. We'll go ahead and put the motor in for a visual. And I will show you a picture or video of it. Get the center on there. Rock my scribe. Put that back where it needs to be at. Like that. Just seat. Put the floorboard in. Getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself. Okay. All right. There's that. This in the back. Good. All right. All right. Now I can take this off of here. Here I am. It's around. All right. Here's what it looks like with the wheels. Actually, it's sitting pretty low. Pretty low. Look at the front of it. There's a truck. Now here's the side of the frame, or side of the bed, I mean. But I did lower the frame down a little bit. That way I can have more of a bed. And then this section right here is where I'll put the gas tank. And I'll probably use a piece of tree. I'll cut a piece of tree out from out in the yard in my woods here, about the size I need, and then I'll carve that into a barrel. And hopefully it turns out pretty good, hopefully. And yeah, we'll roll. Well, we'll take these wheels off of Donnie's. Move this back for a second. Move it back for just a second. Get the wheels back on it here. Like that. Okay. There's the bed. I was going to have it this way, but I changed my mind and I'm going to make it this way. And I'll have the barrel coming through that area right there. I did put a floor in it, and I can start doing the firewall, back of the truck cab, and top. I'm gonna have the top opened up, I think. That way it'd be easier to see the interior. I'll do interior on the doors, make door handles, seats, maybe a console, not sure. Probably a true Ratrod style. A big shifter sticking up out of the roof. And for those that didn't see the last video, these are suicide doors. Just like that. The body's not hooked on, so. But yeah. They just open right up. Like that. Like that. Couple little brass hinges. But that's that with that. Now my wheels. Oh yeah, it's falling apart on me. Nice. I'll get that fixed. I'll peg that on so it doesn't do that. But basically for the wheels, trying to figure out what size I want to do. I just got a roll of masking tape. Sat that on the front. I got a bigger roll of masking tape for the back. Like that. So give you sort of an idea of what it could look like. You can imagine the wheels. Then the motor will sit way up here. Cartoon style, big motor. But that'll kind of give you, I don't know if you can see it, an idea of what the wheels look like. The back wheels are going to definitely be wider. I might adjust these front wheels, the A-frames, make them shorter, move them in a little bit so they're not sticking out quite as far. But anyway, that's all I have today. Hopefully you're enjoying my videos. I'll just keep plugging away at it, you know. I didn't have nothing to lose when I started this YouTube channel. I figured, why not? You know, you only live once. Life is short. Every day above ground is a blessing. So a lot of people take life for granted, that it's going to go on forever and ever and ever. It doesn't. So if there's something you want to do in this lifetime, or something you want to do it now. Do it now, because tomorrow's never promised. So you all have a great rest of your Sunday, and hopefully you'll subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, of course on here on YouTube if you're watching me. If you want to be notified when I put my next video on, ring my bell there. Should be on your right. And I'll see you next time. God bless.